Hey guys, this is Tension bringing you another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today I was going to go over something that I don't see talked about very often, and that is partner abilities. So basically an ability that can only be activated or used or passive when a certain other champion is on your team. So you see a few of these throughout the game, and they're already difficult enough to get because you have no way of pulling certain champions a certain way. So you have to get double lucky in order to get these abilities and these champions, which most of the time they are epics or they are legendaries. So I thought I'd throw together a few part video. This is part one, reviewing 5 of these partnerships, and then next one will be 5 different ones, and then kind of just ranking them overall once I'm done. It takes a little bit of time to theory craft and really try to see the full value of these abilities, since a lot of times you don't see them ever. So yeah, I'm just going to start with the top 5, the first 5 that I have thought about that are pretty useful. Yeah, let's get into it. So the first one, as you can see on the screen, is between these two sisters. So what I kind of did was broke down how I consider these champions tier-wise based on their base stats, their other abilities, and then I broke down how I think their special partner abilities work, and then their rank out of these 5, and then the difficulty to get in both of them. Start off with this one. These 2 champions are not the best champions. If you pull them, a lot of times you will probably not be using them very often. One's a force, one's a magic champion. Their abilities overall, besides the partnership abilities, are decent. And what I can do, I'll keep this video short. I won't go through each ability. But in terms of their special ability, when you pair these 2 up together, this is a wonderful ability, and this is great for, I would say, arena, or even if you're using them in other scenarios as well. And their abilities are the same, actually, and that's usually rare. Usually they're different, but basically, if they're partnered together, when one of these champions dies, they revive with 75% HP and a 7 cool turn down. 7 turn cooldown. I reversed my words there. That is a pretty broken partner ability. Especially like if you say an arena where if one were to get killed, they would automatically be revived. Basically, there's no way to block this, no way to stop it unless they do a block revival on them. Great partner ability. Even though the champions themselves bring down it, if you were to max them out and have them even to level 50, early game, mid game, they'd be pretty viable. But again, these aren't champions that you would use normally outside of this. But then again, their partner ability, nothing negative to say about it. Number 4, I actually have this pair on my main, and I actually am taking the plunge, and I'm leveling them to level 60, getting some masteries on them, get some gear, because both of these champions I consider pretty good arena champions. But yeah, let's dive into what their partner ability is. So, for Talia, basically, on top of her already pretty good A2, she has a 75% chance of placing a bomb debuff after that would detonate after 3 turns if Phoenix is on the team. And then what Phoenix does is he decreases the bomb cooldown of this bomb cooldown of whatever Talia places. So yeah, not a very good partner ability. Bombs are interesting in general. If it was a 2 turn down bomb versus a 1, it'd be a lot better. Now, that's not to say that any extra damage is bad. Obviously, it's a bonus. These 2 champions already do really high damage in arena, and so if you look at their base stats compared to the 2 previous champions, you would see what I'm talking about. So just, they're both attack. Now, one of these is attack, one of these is support, but if you see how 1354, they're around both. The Phoenix actually has a very high attack. He already has, and they build crit on both of them. They are 1-up arena champions. So again, I have their rank. I have Talia as A rank, Phoenix is B+. The ranks go up to S+, by the way, so again, these are all opinionated, not anything set in stone. But let me tell you, I hit like a truck with these 2 champions in arena, and they just have good gear, not even full masteries, not even level 60 yet. And so I'm going to be playing around, make some videos of their partnership. The problem with partnership champions, before I go any further, is they're hard to get. It's already hard to pull an epic when you want it. To pull another epic to go along with it and take the time to level that up to 60 is just a lot of work just for this extra 1 ability. I'm taking the plunge on this one. If I get any future partnership champions, I might take them to 50. You can get pretty far in arena with level 50 champions if they're maxed out gear and you invest the time into them. I would say easily get to gold 3 or 4. Any higher you want to get the viability of the most out of the champion, yeah, take them to 60. So it take a long time to get that investment in there, but hey. So again, their partner tier, I actually have them lower than the last tier. It's only a B. The ability doesn't add too much. I have them fourth though because the champions overall are more viable, especially as a magic and a spirit champion. Um, Difficulty getting them both hard. All right, number 3. I got a cat down here. Sorry, I'm loving on me. So sorry. Let's see. Julianna and Romero, Jamie Lannister 2.0. So let's see. Uh, Julianna basically, on top of this really good ability, Julianna is a top tier champion, probably top 10 epic in the game. 50% of the target defense will be ignored, so that just significantly increases her damage overall. Um, Most likely you want to have her maxed out clan boss. Not really sure you'd use this partner in clan boss, but I would use it, say, in dungeons or any other aspect in arena and everything. You'll see that most partner abilities are probably suited better more for arena versus anything else, and then dungeon, not really for clan boss. But going on to it, so 50% more increased, 50% of target defense, and then his ability is attack all enemies 3 times. So I don't have this champion, I don't know, but I'm wondering that doesn't seem like it's. I guess it's an AOE ability, otherwise that would take forever to do. But in dungeon and arena, that is pretty broken. And it's based on defense, so obviously being a defensive champion, it's good to have them. Everyone's on your arena team. Um, yeah, I would have to see this to fully, get the full scope of how this works. But I already tell you that Gianna is a wonderful champion. Um, Based on his abilities, he doesn't seem like a bad champion. I have my B plus. Their ability together is an A plus because anytime you're ignoring defense, anytime you're having more attacks go off in a new ability, it's really great. So I have them as 3 on this list, and then of course hard because they're both epics and a magic and a force. All right, let's see. Number 2. Number 2, I have Cupidus and Venus, and wonderful champions. I have Cupidus, but I don't have Venus. But why? How's their ability work? 25% more damage under debuffs. Removes all buffs from all enemies. Has 50% chance of granting X turn. Now his is good, but this is a broken ability. Oh my goodness! And she is already a very good champion. Wonderful legendary. So removing all buffs from all enemies, even if it wasn't for the extra turn chance, is a broken super ability for arena in general. Um, his 25% more damage under debuffs. Unfortunately, if it was just 25% more damage, it would be a godly ability, but under debuffs. Now, most of the time, they'll be under debuffs, but you never know. So I have Cubidus as a B plus. A, he's a good champion, but not legendary wise. He's mid tier. Venus, very good champion. Number 2 on this list, and partnership tier is an A for these abilities. The problem is, and this is where you have 2 legendaries. The chances of getting a legendary are already super low. The chances of getting 2 legendaries that work well together is extremely low and almost probably impossible. So yeah, if you get these champions together, I think that anytime you would have legendaries that can work well together, use them and pull that data. That's something where if I get lucky and pull Venus on my account where I have Cupidus, I will level her up instantly and show you guys some footage of it. But have them number 2. All right, and number 1 on this list, and this is going to be a pretty crazy ability right here. So let's get down this. So it's Eleanor and Xavier, and I have Xavier. So if I ever pull Eleanor, I will jump on this right away. But his is only available when she's on the team, and it says attack 1 enemy, 5% poison, debuff 50% attack, debuff, decrease attack, 30% decrease speed, 50% decrease accuracy for 2 turns. And it says places. So, as long as you build a high accuracy on this champion, this is a broken freaking ability. And I mean that. Oh my goodness. Just apply so many debuffs across the board. And then to add on to it, her ability. So hers is attack 1 enemy, apply a debuff spread. It takes 4 random debuffs. Look above, 4 random. 4 debuffs total. And applies it on all enemies. So again, most partnership abilities are made for arena and dungeon, but holy crap. That is insane for arena, insane for dungeon for clearing the early waves, even for clearing dungeon bosses, and even it could be used for clan boss. But I mean, it can be used for clan boss because there's other enemies. But sorry, for dungeons, even be applying the first debuff in general, even if you're not spreading it, that's just a crazy thing to apply. You usually have to build 3 champions to get all those across the board, and have one ability that's a 4-turn cooldown. Excuse me, that would be able to apply all that. Insane. All you would really need is a decreased defense champion, and you got all the debuffs you need on the clan boss. Pretty insane. In terms of champions, Eleanor, he's an interesting champion. I haven't really ever seen him. Just on reading his moves and his base stats, he seems viable. He doesn't seem like a bad champion at all. Xavier is top 5 easily. I have her. She is just a beast. All her abilities are poison based. She has such a good champion, high stats. Oh man, just you're looking at 2 legendary attack champions right here, and you see that Shiri has higher attack, lower defense, but a lot higher HP. Their base 105 speed is insanely good. Obviously, legendaries have higher speed than normal. This right here, I hope I pull them one day, just because I am going to build them. But the difficulty of getting these champions, because one of them is a void legendary on top of 2 legendary champions, is so little that I doubt anyone that isn't dropping massive amount of money in this game will ever have it. Not to say though, if you ever pull it, work out those partnerships. All right, so guys, this was part 1. I'll be doing this more often. It takes a while to look up and theorycraft how these abilities work and what's the mindset around them. So I hope you enjoy the video. Leave a like, comment below. If you want me to review some other comparisons, let me know. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time, guys.